Hey guys, welcome to Anandam Trading and thank you for watching this video. It's been a long time I uploaded a video. So today is 9th of March. So I just wanted to basically cover how my previous month in February was. So I'll just show a list of trades that I've taken, what was the return on investment that I made, and all that stuff. So this is March, right? So this is February month. So as I told, I trade a very small capital. This is my own money that I have saved up, and this is how I trade. So we closed about 11.8K for the month of March, which was basically a 6% return on the initial capital I started off with. There were a bunch of losses, a bunch of win, and as well, the month was okay. I did a lot of dumb shit as well, meaning that there were a lot of trades which I did not follow certain rules, where I started to think quite differently, and then how I should basically have a perspective in the market. And yeah, but still we closed around 6%, okay-ish month for me. So I'll just show not I don't know if I can cover every trade, but I'll show a list of trades that I've taken. This is the very first trade. I journal it in Microsoft OneNote. I just take pictures of all the trades and the number of points and all. I just try to journal it or record it in an Excel sheet. So this is I'll just show you what trades did I take. This is a very normal trade. First one, it was probably a break-even trade, not nothing much happening. So this was taken on February 3rd. So let's just look into it. February 3rd. Yeah, okay. So this was the trade. And this was pretty decent trade, is what I feel. I'll give you a little bit explanation of what was the thought process of why I took this trade. We already had bullish pressure stepping in the market. We had price moving sideways. So I always write down previously on the previous day how did the market behave, so that when I come on the next day, it is quite easy for me to just trade, because I do not want to come to the market analyzing what is happening in the market, because I already know what is happening. I'm just there to see if the market wants to behave the way it wants to, based on how it has presented in the previous day. So clearly यहाँ पे sideways है. So I would not come to the market very next day saying कि हाँ I want to buy, because since I've written on February and the 31st of Jan ki price is moving sideways. So I'll come on 1st of Feb, we can see we had price pushing bearish. I would not want to sell this because the previous day was clearly sideways. So I'll just wait for a directional bias for the market, for the market to give me. And we can see there is price pushing bearish is what second of 1st of Feb is my analysis. As per my analysis, it is price pushing bearish, and the market did try to create a directional bias, meaning that we had price pushing bearish, but there was no continuation seen. So that is what this means. Will market try to create a directional bias? Just because price pushes bearish doesn't mean that the market has created a directional bias. It's just bearish volume. That's it. This is random selling. So what happened is that, so my thought process over here was कि since there was no directional bias, there was just price pushing bearish. We basically, one second, had pushed bearish. So when you try to look at this in a directional bias perspective, you can see that there was no directional bias at the initial hours of the market as well. There was no directional bias. Price was clearly moving sideways. And when finally a bullish volume stepped in, if you look at this in this way, when finally a bullish volume stepped in, the directional bias was somewhere being clearly defined by the market, meaning that I'll tell you why I took it. The overall direction of the market was already bullish. There was this price moving sideways and price pushed bearish. There was no directional bias after that, right? There was very clear evidence that the market was never changed from bullish to bearish. It was always bullish. Now, I just wanted a certain evidence ki, this is bullish. The certain evidence is that there was no there was no bearish momentum towards the downside. And also market again somewhere, जो मेरा ideology था कि overall direction of the market is bullish, right? and since now there is no directional bias, market should show me anything certainly related to a bullish structure or a bullish behavior, and that is where exactly this started happening. So I entered this trade right here when this first candle closed. It was nice. It was a pretty decent trade, but I think still it was not that close to what my process defines or how I trade as per my process. If I look back into the way I entered this trade, I would definitely not enter it. This was थोड़ा बहुत overconfidence में ले लिया कि direction is bullish, there is no directional bias after price push bearish, so now it should probably push bullish. And another advantage what I had, another confidence what made me take the trade was कि the range that we had again back to previous high. मतलब even if मतलब let's say if there is bullish price stepping in, the range that I can capture on this is pretty neat. So that is what another confidence I had in terms of entering this trade. You can see whatever I just told, it will repeat the next day as well. You can see the next trade which I took. Again, I have basically holded that trade till 315. Again, I entered this trade right here. Where did I enter it? The next day I entered this trade somewhere around this wick based candle. You can see somewhere around here, right? And I was holding the trade till 315 because I had somewhere a certain क्या बोलते हैं, certain confidence कि since the market has to cover this entire range, I can easily, if again I see bullish pressure, again I am assuming or I have the confidence or you can say the experience that I have for 5 years of trading, कि price will again push bullish back to the previous structure high. And that is exactly what has happened. I just came the next day with the very same process, very same ideology. You can see the consistency in the thought process, right? I'm not coming next day saying that कि हाँ आज मैंने buy किया कल मैं sell करूंगा. I've clearly written prices pushing bullish. I'm coming next day to see if prices continue to push bullish, and if that is happening, I'm buying again. Now again today also price is pushing bullish. Again, this is not something I'm making up. You guys have to understand this. See, this is nephew, the 4th of Feb, this is 5th of Feb, right? I have already written on 4th of Feb ki price is pushing bullish. Again, I'm coming next day only to see if we have any directional bias towards the bullish side for me to again enter it. But unfortunately, there was no volume. If you look at it, there was no volume क्योंकि बहुत देर तक market sideways ही था, and the volume just basically stepped in again was not quite interesting. I'm not sure did I take this trade? No, I did not take this trade. Yeah, there was no volume at all. And after that, I did थोड़े बहुत मैंने bad trades लिए हैं. Like for example, this trade was absolutely unnecessary. The trade which I took. So again, इसका ideology यही था. You can see the thought process, the toxic thought process I got stuck in. As you can see, मैंने यहाँ पे buy लिया, यहाँ पे buy लिया, यहाँ पे when I wanted to buy, I did not get the opportunity. So I am only fixated कि अभी मेरे को buy ही लेना है. तो whenever I got another opportunity कि हाँ यहाँ पे bullish depletion है, price is again coming back to the very same level, and again very same concept कि there is enough range for price to again continue pushing bullish since this is a favorable area, I entered this again. But somehow that did not quite go against me because there was only one candle that I had to wait for because I entered it at 3. I entered it way too late. I entered it at 3 o'clock. So there's one 15-minute candle I was basically trading. Kabhi kabhi I do that as well to capture only one 15-minute candle. Because why not? Right? Because every point counts. Every 1 rupee that you make is obviously मेरे लिए तो बहुत important है. Again, that was the third trade. Is there any interesting trades? Yeah, this was another trade. Again, same mistake. Same mistake. I entered this trade again at the bottom of this. Again, I took a buy over here. Same process. Ski again, price will continue back to this level because it has range. And after this bearish pressure, क्योंकि I have written bullish depletion again, which I should not be entering because bullish depletion may you do not enter trades because you have to wait for bullish trend to step in. That is why you do not enter trades in bullish depletion. I will explain you how I am writing all this. This is a big concept. It takes a time of its own. It comes with experience. The way you see chart, the way you perceive price is something that can help you write these arrows what I have written. So again, I entered this trade on this bullish pressure. You can see मैंने यहाँ पे enter किया था, but I exited it somewhere at 315. 315 का candle जो last candle होता है हमारा, that is where I exited. That is where ये big red candle or big bearish candle में again it did not quite make me any money, but the next day you can see there was a big candle. तो मैं 915 candle trade नहीं करता हूँ, so that does not matter. So you can see my toxic behavior, right? I was continuously buying here, buying here, buying here, and I got into that mentality कि मेरे को अभी low पकड़ना है. I started picking out bottoms. This is the first bottom I started picking out कि यहाँ से ऊपर जाएगा. अभी यहाँ एक और bottom मैंने पिकअप करने के लिए ट्राई किया कि अभी यहाँ से ऊपर जाएगा. The whole thought process is not wrong, but the way you're trading is completely wrong, right? You cannot trade by picking bottoms. You need a system which basically tells you how to when to enter, when to exit, your risk to reward and stuff. So that is where the dumb shit happened in the previous month. So मैंने ये month rectify कर लिया वो सब. I'm not doing any more of those. So I have clearly defined it how I should not be doing dumb shit. So always defining what you should be doing and what you should not will always help you not do dumb shit is what we call. And yeah, उसके बाद let's see any interesting trades. Again I started picking out bottoms. ये देखो ये भी एक दूसरा bottom जहाँ मैंने ट्राई किया bottom लेने के लिए. Same thing. Somehow it was working because I'll tell you why it is working. That is very interesting. The reason these trades have not gone horribly wrong. Am I in the right? When was this? This was 15th. Okay. No, okay. Yeah. The reason why these trades have not gone horribly wrong, this is the trade that I entered, is because I always had a range that the market can always push. And I was always entering a trade where I had the most favorable area of bullish volume stepping in, right? When just ये याद रख लो, even if you're doing dumb shit, देखो अभी मेरा level of ये देखो trades, even if I'm doing dumb shit, I will make sure I do dumb shit or chutiapa, जो भी बोल सकते हो, at an area where that is the most favorable to me. I know these trades are wrong. The trades which I have taken here, the trades which I have taken here, the trades which I have taken here, these are all very wrong trades. You cannot be just buying off of a level. You need a system to enter. ये सब these trades are completely wrong, but I still managed to make money. So even when you do wrong stuff, you have to make sure you are making money or at least coming out break even. That is a very good skill to have. I'm telling you, that's a very good skill to have. Now, even though I was doing dumb shit, I was making sure I am doing dumb shit at an area where I'm completely where the market will always be favorable to me. It should be favorable to me because we have seen bullish volume stepping in at the very same area. We have enough range. There is no reason to worry that the market could flip from here. But somehow that worked out. I think I was pretty much lucky as well. So let's see how this month closes for me because अभी मैंने बहुत कुछ change किया मेरे system में. So after that, after this trade, you can see this was a horrible, horrible trade. Again, I started picking bottoms. अब देख लो मेरा behavior देख लो. From where I actually started buying, ये दो trades के बाद 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. I literally only tried to pick bottoms, and I got punished for it. You need to understand that. I literally got punished for it by the market. I understood that कि हाँ why I'm being punished for it, and I quickly had to change my mentality in terms of how I'm trading it, how I'm perceiving the market. So यहाँ पे when I tried taking a bottom, यहाँ पे when I tried taking buying a bottom कि हाँ ये bullish है, so again it will just continue. ये bullish है, again it will just continue. Then when these two trades I took, then I understood my perspective is fucked. You need to have an enlightenment. There has to be a self-reflection when you're trading, when you're back-to-back losing, when you're going losing again and again. Unless and until you're following a process and you're losing, that is fine. But if you're losing again and again, and you need to, when you're looking back at it and based on thinking about how you trade, what was your thought process, you need to have that self reflection ki ha I did dumb shit, I have to quickly change. Because the longer you stay in that period, no matter how experienced you are, no matter how much money you make, markets will not give a fuck about you. They are ruthless. If you do not have a system, if you're coming there in the market trying to pick bottoms like me, trying to just imagining कि हाँ ये bullish है तो ये जाएगा, you will be kicked out of the market very soon. I realized it very quick. I had a very big downfall. I was around 16,000 plus था मैं by the mid of the month. But जब ये सब perspective मेरा change हो गया, my portfolio started to sink like this. So again, I had to get back myself, thinking about whatever mistakes I've done, improving my thought process to again pull my portfolio back up. That was very, very tough thing to do. So I mean, you fix it like I don't want to do all this shit because you'll have to work 10 times harder to only pick it up. Then it is much more easier to stay disciplined to a system. So after that, this was a trade which I took. This was a very beautiful trade. We clearly know price is pushing bearish. The next day price continued pushing bearish and I sold it at the break of a low. I did not care what the low was. I did not care what happened. That was my system. If price is pushing bearish, I'm anticipating next day for price to continue pushing bearish based on the evidences given to me. And that was the trade that I took. Price was pushing bearish and price continued pushing bearish. That's it. That was a good realization, a good trade is what I feel. And after that, what did I trade? Yeah, after that, they are all simple trades. Is there anything interesting in those trades? Uh, yeah, that's it, I guess. I tried to attempt a lot of sell on on this push. Uh, this happens. You have to understand this happens. I attempted to sell a lot of times over here, but it never worked out. The reason why it will not work out is you need to understand कि a market will not always push like this. इतना छूतिया पास है तो कोई तो नीचे मार्केट जाएगा नहीं भाई. तो ऐसा जाएगा तो सारे बच्चे बैठ के भी ट्रेड करेंगे तो पैसा बन जाएगा. Market will push like this, down like this. It will go like this 1,000 times up, then it will go down. It will go down whenever it wants to go down. So you cannot time the market कि हाँ अभी जाएगा मार्केट ये मैं टाइम कर लूंगा अभी जाएगा मार्केट ये मैं टाइम कर लूंगा नहीं. In the whole process of selling, market will push down at its own wish. So you have to be consistent and have a good risk management plan at every trade that you take, so that whenever the market actually gives you a very good push, that is when it should cover the whole losses that you have previously taken. And that is exactly what has happened here. Now if you look at it, I lost here, sell, I lost here, sell, I lost here, sell. Then this also is something मतलब break even loss ऐसा हुआ, but this one trade basically gave me everything that I wanted. Right, simple as that. I left the screen pretty quickly, so that is what I've written here. I should not have left. मतलब मेरे को कहीं बाहर जाना था and I thought कि I'll just close it now. But it went way more below than what I was actually. जो मेरा target था वहीं तक गया था, but I left very early in the market, so that is what I've written here. I should not have left. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it for this month. The markets were pretty hectic, pretty dangerous. Not sure how February or March month will close for me, but let's see. Hopefully, it closes well. I will definitely share another video of my March month as well. I do not post any live trades because I have still not habituated with live recording and live trading. Mentally, I have to adjust a little bit before I start doing it. If I do it, I'll definitely post. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, take care. Bye.